Now, okay, final question. I'm going to share this around the room as before. Rule, since you've made it a science, does your book give answers to men's dilemma in understanding women and how it is different to other self-help books? How is your book different?
I always appreciate reading books on relationships. One of the books that made a hit was Men from Mars and Women from Venus, and there've been different books, similar books, and there's a lot of truth in the books. But I realize that when you generalize, that general lies are general lies, and one thing doesn't apply to everybody, because some women are from Mars and some men are from Venus, and that's a given fact. And so what I did was, in the first half of the book, I went and explained what men are missing about women, the very, very basics. And it's such basics that when you read it, it's like, oh, why didn't I think of this? Why didn't I think of this? And the second half of the book is basically on, 12 different kinds of personalities and the modern version of, how cell phones complicate things. People on their phones all the time.
Yeah.
That complicates relationships, and who will be more on their cell phones than those that aren't. Talking about December, they don't even keep their cell phones near them, and when the guy's texting them, he doesn't get a response and he flips. So I go into all of that kind of detail about women, and for each one of those, I give probably 3 or 4 or 5 pages of enough information for you to start laughing or crying. Depends on what side of the spectrum you are and what kind of the frustration you are. And then if that sparks your interest, then I would go as far as doing like one-on-one relationship counseling for the people. Because first of all, the first thing I want every man to know is, and that I write in the book, is learn to know yourself, learn to love yourself, learn to look after yourself, do some exercise, get rid of the nose hairs coming out your nose, trim your eyebrows once in a while if you're still young. And there's just some basics. If your hair is growing right out of your ears, I know those are antennas, but she doesn't always appreciate that kind of thing. And so those are basic things, but men don't go, oh, really? I had a friend that's still struggling with women, and he's like sending me these pictures of these girls, and I say, but look at yourself in the mirror, you need a new hairstyle, because he's still got like a 1980 hairstyle. And he said, but she must accept me the way I am. I said, but when she wakes up in the morning, from the time she wakes up to the time she leaves, she doesn't look the same. She looks a lot different than when she wakes up. So maybe you should also think, well, if she's doing some work on herself, maybe you should do some work on yourself. So that's what my book is about.
Right.
The first half.
Okay.